Hi guys, charity shop gold or garbage. If you've watched some of my older videos, you know I do have a bit of a soft spot for Clockwork or wind up, or I suppose you could call them spring powered toys. Especially this sort where you can see all the moving parts inside. Now these are a completely different make or brand to the ones that I normally collect, but they've still got visible moving parts inside. This one's obviously a helicopter. There is a bit broken off wrapping around in the bottom there. And I think there's something missing because there's nothing to actually turn that one. When you put the pilots in and push them down, the one on this side pushes the lever there on this sort of triangular shaped red piece. That is spring loaded underneath, so as you push it down it pushes a little bar across that rubs on the gear on the bottom of this thing and makes it spin. That piece there, the green bit, looks like it's broken off. Oh, this one cost me £1 in the Salvation Army charity shop. I'll take that off. We can get it off cleanly just so we can see what's... Oh, it's typical, that is. Look at that. Even a bit of muck just where I want to be able to look through. But that green piece there looks like it goes on the bottom of there, goes across there, and possibly goes onto that sort of green star shaped piece that turns there. So I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to do. Whether it works as some sort of a ratchet effect, because that would rock backwards and forwards if it was actually clicking on the top of there. If we push this side down, then there's a yellow lever in there with teeth on the end of it. They turn that red gear turns that green gear, and that turns that blue gear. There's also a little spring in there, I think, somewhere. I can't spot where the spring is. It must be on the other side of that. Yeah. Oh, without taking it apart we can't actually get in and see it. But the spring's right in the middle. It's a torsion spring, so as you push that down it's tightening it. And as you release it, as I say, it's the yellow arm turns the red gear turns the green gear turns the blue gear turns that yellow gear, which is attached to the back axle. So push it down and release it, and away it goes. It goes at quite a speed as well. So I'm quite impressed with that. I'm saying I think that would make that click, make that green bit flop backwards and forwards. PlaySkool is the manufacturer, or the branding. And it's one of those annoying things that even if I undo all the screws that I can see, we won't get it apart, because you'd need to be able to get those wheels off. And you probably have to put them in boiling water or something to get them off, because they're on the splines on the axle there and they don't just pull off. So, you know, even if I took all of these screws out, you wouldn't be able to separate the two halves because the wheels would be holding it together. And I'm not going to do that because that would just ruin it, because it does work. Even though there's a broken bit there, it still works fine. Battery's about to run out on the camera. I think we might just be able to cover this one at the same time. Obviously part of the same package. PlaySkool again. This is a little ATV, all-terrain vehicle. Same again, you push your little guy down in there. There's teeth down the back of this piece. As you push it down, they turn, well, you really can't see the red gear that's in there. Red gear turns the green gear, and the green gear, no sorry, the red gear turns the yellow gear turns the green gear, and the green gear turns the blue gear, which spins the back axle. So if you push it back, this piece actually goes down the same way as it would if you pushed it down. So you can push it back and it goes forwards. This one does the same. Push it back, it's winding up the gear. This one's going down. Oh, you might be able to see it. So watch this fella. He's going down. Let's hold that. Going down. Going right down. Release him. And back he comes. So two fun little Clockwork, I'll call them Clockwork, spring powered torsion springs. Two little toys. I love them. But I will be taking them straight back to the charity shop or to another one so somebody else can play with them, because they work absolutely fine. So a little bit broken there, but nothing that you'd really notice as a small child. And they both work. 50p that one was, £1 for that one. Oh. Put them back there for the thumbnail picture somewhere. Right, that'll do. Thanks for watching. If you like that, then you might like this. And if you like this and that, you might like to subscribe over there.